So next in this module we are going to see about the problem summation nodal analysis. That is, if an equation is going to be given, from the equation how to construct a circuit is what we are going to see under this topic. So here the mesh equations of a particular circuit are going to be given as 20I1 minus 10I2 is equal to 100. And the second equation is minus 10I1 plus 30I2 is equal to minus 50. So we are going to draw the circuit and insert the values of the voltage sources and resistances. So from this what we are going to infer is your I1, I2. That means your circuit is going to consist of two loops, I1 and I2 there. So your first one is going to consist of with respect to I1, the resistance is going to be your R11. So that means that the resistances are going to be present only in your loop 1. And next resistance is going to be your between your first loop and your second loop. What is going to be the value? That is going to be the resistance that is present between first and second loop there. And next is the second equation. If I am going to see, it is going to be between your second and your first. So your 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 will be the same values there. And next is your second, this one is going to be only the resistance that is going to be present in the second loop. And this 150 are going to be the voltage sources that is going to be present in the first loop and second loop. So now after writing these values, so R11 is nothing but 20 ohm, R12 is equal to R21 is equal to minus 10, R22 is equal to 30. So what does this minus represent is the current that is going to flow through these resistances are going to be in opposite direction there. So now what we are going to do is, first we are going to have a voltage source 100 volts, then that is going to be connected to your total resistance in the first loop should be 20, and between 1 and 2 it is 10. So take that first 1 and 2, what is that value, take it. So draw that circuit. So between 1 and 2 you are going to have your resistance to be 10 ohms there. Okay, so that means that this is over. Next is the total resistance in the first loop is going to be 20. So already 10 is over. Remaining you are going to have it as 10. So that 10 ohms we are going to draw it here. So we are going to have your 10 ohms resistance. So the total resistance in the first loop is going to be 20. The voltage source is 100 is equal to 100. So is equal to 100 means this should be plus, this is your minus. So if you are not confident with the polarities, what you do is write it, then afterwards write the KVL equations and see what is going to be the equation, that is what you have formed is correct or not. So this is your I1 current. Now what we have to do, your loop 2. So here minus 10 I1, so that is between 1 and 2, 2 and 1 we are going to have your 10 I1. Next is you are going to have 30. 30 means that remaining resistance is going to be in the second loop. 10 is over, remaining 20 I am going to have. This is going to be your 20 ohms. The voltage source is minus 50. So minus 50 means this is your negative, this is your positive. So this 50 volts I am going to have it here. So when I am going to have this 50 volts, you are going to have the circuit to be like this. So here if I am going to write, see suppose if I am going to draw mark it as wrong here, we will check it here whether what we have got is correct or not. If I start from this equation, this KVL, I am going to assume that this is your I2 current. So I2 current, if I start writing here, it is going to be your minus 20 I2, minus 2 plus is going to be your plus 50. Here it is going to be current is entering like this. So minus 10 into I2 minus I1. So in this case, this is going to be plus 10 I1. Okay, here it is going to be your plus 10 I1. If I simplify it, it is going to be 10 I1 minus 30 I2 is equal to minus 50. That means my polarity is here 30 I2 should be plus and this should be minus. So that means my polarity of the voltage source is wrong. So what I should do is erase it, change it as this one to be your. So now this is your plus, this is your minus. So now your equation will be here in this case. This will be shifted as minus sign and this will be made as positive. So here I will be getting it as, so if I want minus means throughout multiply it, so minus 10 I1. So if you are having any doubt in your polarity, just write again this KVL equation, check it out and see what is going to be the voltage you are going to get, whether what polarity what you have drawn is correct or not. So next example we are going to see the mesh equations of a particular circuit are going to be 11I1 minus 5I2 is equal to 50, minus 5I1 plus 27I2 minus 4I3 is equal to 0, minus 4I2 plus 8I3 is equal to 0. That means we have 3 loop currents, I1, I2, I3, 3 loops you are going to have. So between your I1 is nothing but between your first loop. So 5I2 is nothing but between your first loop and your second loop. So I3 is 0. We don't have any I3. That means between 1 and 3 we don't have any common element to be present. So here in this case, next is your R22. So here in this case, first is R21. R21 is minus 5. R22 is 27 ohms. R23 between your second loop and third loop I have 4 ohms there. And next is between 3 and 1 I don't have 3, 2. R32 is minus 4. So I am going to have R32 is minus 4 and R33 is 8. So first equation if I am going to see 11I1 and between 1 and 2 I am going to have a 5 ohm resistance. So here in this case remaining resistance is going to be 6 ohms, that I am going to connect it here, that is going to be connected to 50 volts. So positive negative we are going to have here I1 current to be present. Next coming to the second equation, it is a minus 5I1, that is R21. Between 2 and 1 I am going to have minus 5. Then I3 is nothing but this is R23. Between second loop and third loop I am going to have a resistance to be of 4 ohms. So I have 4, here 5, totally 9. Total remaining here is 27. So 27 minus 9 is going to be 18. So the third resistance is going to be 18 ohms here. So now we are going to have only resistance to be present. Current I2 I have marked. Third next is this is R32. R32 is nothing but minus 4. This minus 4 is there. So total current is 8 here. So 4 plus 4 it is going to be 8. This is your I3. This is how you have to mark it. Next is this is using a mesh analysis. Now we are going to go for your node voltage equations. So for the given node voltage equations, write the configurations of the circuit and insert the elements. So now we are going to have V1, V2. That means we have 2 nodes and we have your voltage source of 10 phase angle 30, which is going to be divided by a current source of 6. That means to the node V1 I am going to have a resistance of 6 ohms there. So through this 10 phase angle 30 divided by this 6, so it has been connected. So node 1 is connected. So to the node 1 I have 3 components to be present. So this 3 component is, one component is your resistance. Next component is going to be your, so between V1 and V2. So V1 and V2 I have J5 to be present. J5 is nothing but your inductance. So plus means it is your plus J5 is your inductor it represents. Between V1 and V2 I am going to have an inductance to be present. It is your J5. So next is J5 is also over, 6 is also over. This minus J10 is nothing but the element that is going to be connected only to your node 1 and your reference node. Between node 1 and reference node. This is minus. Minus represents it is a capacitance. So draw a capacitance. The value of the capacitance is minus J10. So V1 into 1 by 6 plus 1 by minus J10 plus 1 by J5 minus, between 1 and 2 I am going to have a J5. So V1 minus V2. So it is a V2 divided by J5 is equal to 10 phase angle 30 by 6. Next is here minus 1 by J5 V1, that is between R21, that is between node 2 and 1. 2 and 1 I am going to have a J5, that is a negative direction. Next is to the node 2, I am going to have a 4 ohm, 3 plus J8, J5. So J5 is already over to your node 2. And now this voltage source is going to be 5 phase angle minus 30. Since it is a negative direction, this should be minus, this should be plus. So it is divided by an old resistance of 4. That means the resistance should be connected of 4 ohms. Next is what is element? So 4 is also over, J5 is also over. Remaining element is 3 plus J8. 3 is your resistance, J8 represents your inductance, plus J8 represents inductance. So to the node 2, I am going to connect your resistance 3 and your inductance J8. If I add it, it is going to be 3 plus J8. So this is how we have to draw the circuit there. Next is write down the node voltage equations for the network shown in the figure below there. So here in this case we have a node V1. So node V1 is nothing but we are going to connect here 1 by 5 ohms, 1 by j10 ohms, 1 by 3 plus j4 ohms. So we write V1 into 1 by 5 plus 1 by j10 plus 1 by j plus 3 plus j4 into V1 minus, so between node 1 and 2 I have, so I'll write it as minus. So minus V2 divided by J3 plus J4. V2 divided by 3 plus J4. So what is the voltage sources that is connected? 10 phase angle 30 incoming currents. If I'm going to assume it is a 10 phase angle 30 divided by 5. Your outgoing current, here one voltage source is there, that is nothing but it is outgoing. So minus 5 phase angle 45 divided by J10. And next coming to your node V2. So node V2, I am going to have between V1 we have, it is your 3 plus J4. That means that V1 divided minus V1 divided by 3 plus J4 plus, here in this case your V2 into, what are the elements that is connected? 1 by 3 plus J4 divided by 1 by 6 minus J8 divided plus 1 by 4 into V2 is equal to 0. So this is how, by observing a circuit, we have to write the equations there. So next is, we are going to see in this circuit in figure below, find the current I1, I2 and I3. So here in this case only we have two nodes to be present. This is your node 1, this is your node 2. So node 1, if I am going to assume, your currents are going to be your I1 current, I2 current and I3. So as I said, wherever resistance are present, mark your currents I1, I2 and I3 there. I1, so if I want to find I1, it is V1 minus V2 divided by 40 ohms. So here in this case again I have one more source. This is your arrow mark, so this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus. So V1 minus 2 plus is going to be plus, V1 plus 100 minus V2 divided by 40. So that is your I1. I2 is nothing but V1 minus V2 divided by 20. And this one is going to be a V1 plus 2 minus is minus 50 phase angle 0 divided by 10. So here when I am going to simplify it, yeah, V1 is equal to 14.286 volts. We know that I1 is nothing but V1 plus 100 divided by 40, that is 2.857 amps. I2 is V1 by 20, 0.714. I3 is V1 minus 50 divided by 10, that is minus 3.571. So next, this already we had seen the same problem. So the network shown in figure below, find VAB. So here in this case I want to find out the voltage VAB. So voltage VAB is nothing but the voltage at this point. So this is your plus, this is your minus. So if I write my KVL equation, VA plus 2 minus is minus VAB minus VB is equal to 0. If I write my KVL equation to this part. So it is nothing but VAB is equal to VA minus VB. So now to find out VAB, I need VA and VB. What is VA? I can assume that is a node V2. So I should find out V2. And VB is, there is not a node, but I have to find the voltage across J5. That is nothing but VB voltage there. So for node 1, if I am going to assume, it is your 10 phase angle 0 is equal to I1 plus I2. So I1 is nothing but V1 minus V2 divided by 4 plus V1 minus V3 divided by 2 plus J5. So if I simplify it, this is your first equation. For node 2, it is going to be I1 is equal to I3 plus I4. So I1 is V1 minus V2 divided by 4 ohms is equal to I3 is V2 minus V3 divided by minus J5 plus I4 is V2 minus V3 divided by J10. So this is your second equation. So solving your equations 1 and 2, we got V1 and V2. Now V2 we know that it is your VA and VB is nothing but the drop across your J5. So we know the total voltage V1. So apply your voltage divider rule. It is VB is equal to V1 into J5 divided by 2 plus J5. So this is your equation. So V1 we know, substitute it here, simplify it, this is your VB. So VAB is nothing but VA minus VB. Thank you.